Confident, vibrant, and quirky with an edge, this is 10 Minutes with Tiffany J. 10 Minutes with Tiffany J features the inside scoop as she juggles the world around her, a 9 to 5, along with a handful of gifts and talents that will blow your mind. All things Tiffany J on her website at MissTiffanyJ.com. Now, let's get into the show. First time pregnant, Tiffany J opens up about becoming a mother. In her Diary of a Black Mommy, this starts the new season 6 of her 10 Minutes with Tiffany J podcast. Enjoy. What's up? 2 weeks ago, we were talking about how we were pregnant and glowing, and now we are going to talk about how we're pregnant and showing. So, to my daughter, Sonia Sky V, there are so many people that are excited to meet you. I think no one is more excited in all other emotions than me. In life, especially one similar to a fishbowl, people will have many opinions and random words of advice. Both you and I will cling to God's Spirit and allow that to lead us as we move forward in all directions. With each kick, you remind me that you're in there and you're just saying, hey, May is coming up fast, so stay well, warm, and I know that I'm presenting my body as best as I can as a living sacrifice. That scripture becomes so real now. As a living vessel, it is an honor and a blessing to be able to carry. Our story is unique, special, and in the end will be an inspiration to all. That's my letter to her. Okay, so today is February 15th, 2023. We are at week 25. We are past the week of viability, y'all. All right, so I've been feeling all sorts of kicks and movements. I stood in front of the bathroom mirror last night and I witnessed these pokes from the outside. They're pretty cool. Makes you want to see it on an ultrasound in real time what's actually going on and what is she doing. So we got symptoms up until this point. Not really nothing different to report. I've actually been feeling great in my body, and I guess this is the sweet spot, the honeymoon phase that the second trimester brings. I can stand at my job now freely with no issues of fatigue. I'm working at almost my usual pace, and it feels good to be back in the swing of things with a few restrictions, of course. Funny story, my store manager and I, we were talking, and we was taking a walk back to the office, and he steps ahead of me, steady talking, right? Then he looks back and realizes I'm way behind him. We laugh, and he remembers that he's got to slow down a bit since I can't walk that fast anymore. Braxton and Hicks, have I felt them? I believe so. They're not really that bad, to be honest. It's just like they say, it's a tightening of your uterus, and I had some serious period cramps in my day, so this was a walk in the park. I would love, to do a natural birth, but in the grand scheme of things, there's no gold star that you get for an all-natural C-section, meds or no meds. So the gold star that we are bringing home is the fact that I'll be having this soul come safely from one realm into the next. What I look forward to is an increase in my level of organization. I thrive when I have major responsibilities or people relying on me. So every few days, I'm updating my to-do lists on all things Tiffany J and making sure that I check my emails, phone calls, etc. to get my daily tasks done. What I don't like are some of the unsolicited advice or comments. For example, like, you know how you have those comments that a groom might get when he's about to get married? I feel the same way sometimes as I'm going through this pregnancy. I shouldn't have to say this, but I'm smart and I do know how to research. So, like for my myomectomy, I was pretty much 99.9% aware of everything that I was walking into. But like when people say, you know it's going to be hard, or you sure you can handle this? I'm not really sure what that's supposed to do. I think, it's my opinion, some people want to feel important or insert themselves to create some kind of pedestal. As far as the advice, like, I like to keep it positive. And if you've got something to tell me, just give it to me in a positive, negative, positive sandwich. Always end on a high note, or else what's the point in spreading your own misery? I'm not saying you're miserable. I'm just saying, like, don't, it's going to be hard. Like, okay, how does that help me? Like, going to school is hard. Going to work is hard. Waking up in the morning is hard. Tell me something that I don't know. Like, what? And in response to that, quote, I will not let other people's anxiety dictate or control my mental status or decisions in life. End quote. I wrote that. Okay. I observe, listen, and decide for myself what's best. I have my go-to people in my corner, and quite frankly, I'm gonna keep that to myself. If you know, you know. That's all I gotta say. Let's see. The Father and I are making strides to take it one day at a time. Everything's gonna work out, and that's how I like to look at it. Keep it upbeat. It's so funny that people are still asking, how does that help you, ma'am, sir? You don't know him. Even if I were to say who this person is, you wouldn't know him, so just let it go. If we choose to disclose, then we shall. The main important thing is he'll be a part of the village as many others are. Life is a journey that doesn't have any straight lines. Sometimes you wake up and you land somewhere completely unexpected. And I'm sure that's what many of you thought. So here's like my 2022 timeline. Coco passed in January. Uncle Judy passed, which is on my dad's side, in about February. We had South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. Then Liana got married in May. Then we did more music. Then my granddad passed in June. We had the Fleet DJ conference in July. Then we had the Titans weekend in August. And then bam, I'm pregnant. And I know y'all was like, what? So, people, I'm human. I'm a human being who is not exempt from all the shenanigans that life can bring. I'm not perfect, and in the midst of my travels, God said, now's the time. So here we are. I'm cool with it though. Currently 37, and some of y'all don't even know that, but yeah, this is where we are. One thing that I do know and will be heavily refining and listening to is the Holy Spirit. My discernment has actually been on point my entire life. It's just learning to listen and know when it speaks and to not fight it. That's my own personal issue. Because I know, like, when I tell my guy friends, they be like, yo, Tiff, like, come on now, because you know when dudes, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, bruh, I know this. I heard the voice too. I just didn't want to listen, okay? So it's a simple yes, like, you know what you're supposed to do. But when you got distractions, temptation, your flesh, and what you've been feeding yourself, all of the mix, it makes it a lot harder to listen and abide by. It was cool. If you want to subscribe to my village, you could go on my website, All Things Tiffany J, and go to the bottom pretty much of the site, and then you can subscribe, and then I'll keep you up to date. You can do emails. You can always hit the notification on here wherever you're listening to your podcast, and then you'll get notifications that a new episode has popped up. I'm gonna try to do this weekly and stay on top of things, guys. Excuse my congestion. And yeah, so again, how to pronounce her name? It is Sonyai Sky V, and Sonyai is an iteration of Dream, which means to dream. Is Sonyai. Sky is half of his name, and then V is VIE for it means life in French. So there's a lot of, I feel like there's a lot of thought behind the name. There's a lot of power behind the name, and she's going to be somebody special. And she's already started to do that as far as like bringing people together just in miraculous ways. And it's beautiful. It's amazing. So I'm thankful, and I'm just excited to see what God has in store for this person and everyone else that we encounter. Thank you so much for listening, and always stay blessed and be good. It's Tiffany J. I'm out. I replayed my stuff and I made a mistake. Sonyai is an iteration of Sonyar, which means to dream. Alright, that's it.
That was another edition of 10 Minutes with Tiffany J. I hoped you all enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. Now you can get more episodes on my website at www.misstiffanyj.com. But don't stop there. Hop on over to the music tab and check out your favorite Tiffany J record, starting with my latest singles, Work For It and Callin' Me, which is on all digital platforms. Also with a bomb video showcase on YouTube featuring the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. Waiting for All right, y'all, this is for the few people that I rock with, and if you want to connect with any of them for their expertise in their craft, hit me up so that I can link you. First, I want to shout out my indie label 646 Entertainment Group. It's a one-stop shop for the ultimate music experience, artist development, engineering, road management, business awareness on how to properly release your songs, get royalties, and more. Next, I want to shout out No Gossip, Just Talk with Tanisha and Mitra, who inspired me to step outside of my comfort zone and start this podcast. I pop up every now and then with a topic, and we have a blast with Girl Talk 101. Special attention needs to be drawn to my boy, Sarian, for answering my prayers and becoming a part of my journey musically and beyond. More to come as life unfolds. I'll save some for later. Now, my jewel, no pun intended, is my accountability partner who has like the exact same mind as me. When we link, things happen in the atmosphere. I am so glad we crossed paths. Angel, my love, you are an inspiration. Dance fitness is a lifestyle, and you do it with such ease. If anyone wants to be fit, curvy, wavy, let me know. We can get our dance craze on with Angel. She's also one of the guests of No Gossip, Just Talk, so make sure you check her out there. Last but not least for now, the Purple Charlotte Steppers Club, which embodies an entire dance community of some of the best people I've met on the planet. You'll see me live there Thursday at 6:30 on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram with the Purple Thursday Experience. Now, if you listening to this need ad space and want to join the platform, DM me and we'll discuss membership so that we can get your business out there. Reserve your spot is next with Purple Charlotte Steppers Club. You all take care.
What's up, Dance World? This your boy Herschel KG. This beautiful lady is.
I'm Tiffany J.
If you missed out last week, you do not want to miss out this week because
No.
last week was lit.
Amazing. So if you want to be in the building, make sure you go to
purplecharlotte.com.
Reserve your spot.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you can't make it, it's all right because you can go to Purple Charlotte Steppers Club on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And do what?
Join us live.
6:30 on Thursdays. We'll see you there. Okay. We your hosts, Tiffany J.
Herschel KG.
Uh.
Deuces.
We'll see you there.